They like.
What's up, y'all? This is Relly all back with another video. Yes, son. Today we got to talk about Elton Brand and the Philadelphia 76ers because I believe they're doomed, right? Elton Brand said that, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid is not going to be traded, basically. He has no expectations of trading him, but he looks to complement them better. The problem I have with that is, what piece are you going to get to complement those two players better? And to be honest, I don't see that happening, right? Especially if the players I'm assuming you're going to trade in order to get those complementary pieces is going to be Al Horford and Tobias Harris, right? Do I think Tobias Harris' trade value is going to be really, really high? No. Why? Because his contract is so obscene, I just don't feel like the flexibility is going to be there, and as well as Al Horford's, right? Being a player that's getting 190 and then Al Horford getting 150 is just unrealistic in this day and age for another team to take on those type of contracts when they're not those type of players. They're good players, but $190 million worth, $150 million worth? Absolutely not. And then I have to ask myself, when you say complementary, what type of complementary piece you need? Because in my mind, the only complementary players you need is the players you let go. And Jimmy Butler and JJ Redick, and you say, what does that mean? Players who you know can get you a bucket in the fourth quarter, which they don't have, especially if Joel Embiid is battling injuries. Then on top of that, they need players that can shoot, like JJ Redick, marksmen, who are consistently marksmen from the start of the game to the end of the game, because they don't have that. Yes, Tobias Harris, Horford, and Joel Embiid can shoot the ball, but the level they have to shoot the ball in order to tuck the fact that Ben Simmons doesn't shoot the ball is alarming. Then on top of that, we have to understand that Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Al Horford are not those type of shooters. You're not JJ Redick level shooters, right? They can shoot, but they're not JJ Redick, right? They're not Steph Curry. They're not Klay Thompson. And that's the type of level you would need. Even Kyle Korver, you would need players like that in order to tuck the fact that Ben Simmons is not going to shoot the ball, and to allow Joel Embiid to feel confident enough where he can go back in the paint and not have to feel like he has to space the floor in order for Ben Simmons to be Ben Simmons. Which, I'm not saying Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are terrible players, because I would be a fool to say something so stupid, right? But I understand how their play style is. Joel Embiid can shoot the ball, but you want Joel Embiid literally punishing any defender in the paint because he's just that dominant. And then Ben Simmons, he's played some of his best games when Joel Embiid was not on the floor, because he can run and attack the paint because no one could guard him, which then allowed him to open up the floor and kick it out. And then they won these games. But they do not have the players to do that consistently, nor do it when it matters in the playoff. And this is the problem. This is why I feel like Elton Brand is making a very wrong mistake. He's making a mistake that's going to cost the Philadelphia 76ers a legitimate chance to win it big. Because if you do not blow this team up now, when you have the utmost worth in this team, you're going to miss out on an opportunity to get the best value for the talent you have. Don't get me wrong, Elton Brand has gotten some amazing talent. He has gotten every player he can get his hands on, right? He's gotten Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler and JJ in the same season. But now, as you've paid these players, it's only going to get harder. It's only going to be harder to move these contracts and get better contracts that complement these players. And this is one of the reasons why I think it's over. I think Elton Brand is going to be unable to really make some shake because of the circumstance that he's currently in, and the current circumstance he's putting himself in, because he's not understanding that this team right here is not meant to be. So down in the comment section below, I want to know how y'all feel about this. Should Elton Brand trade Joel Embiid? Should he trade Ben Simmons? Who should he trade in this Philadelphia 76ers system? Tell me who you think should go. And with that being said, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget to hit the notification bell for more amazing content, because we are on the grind, the official grinding with y'all. I know I can get there. So with that being said, ghosts.
What if we turn into hoopers? For the clip like bonds we shooting. Just like some soldiers we trooping. Step back three, we hooping. We in your house just like Fortnite.